Hey guys, it's DIY Wednesdays and today we're going to attempt to make little hair curlers for your hair by using sponges. I've been looking all over to find the perfect sponge for me to curl my hair, and I wanted to have big curls like this and not like the really small frizzy ones that you usually see when you do no heat hair curling. I'm not a fan of the round ones with the plastic cap because I can never seem to get them in correctly. They're just uncomfortable to begin with. So I was like, you know what, let's try to find something around the house or something that's really cheap that I can use to curl my hair with. I ended up making these little hair curlers right here, and it looks like a square, and it's just like a long elastic attached to a button with a loop at the end. It's really easy and simple to make. This is what I really wanted, something big so that I can have big voluminous curls and not tiny small ones. Also something that's pretty cheap and really easy to make. Okay, so enough with the talking and on to the tutorial. So you're going to need some dish sponges. I bought this whole thing for $1 at the dollar store. And again, you can see here Play-Doh is video bombing my tutorial. Next, you'll need some elastic. Mine is 1/8 of an inch wide, but if you have yarn, ribbons, or some kind of thick string, that would work too. The elastic just seems to hold a little bit better and is a little bit user-friendly. Cut them so that they are double the length of the sponges. Next, you'll need some buttons, and if you have beads laying around, then use that instead. So I first add a dab of glue to my button, and then taking one end of my elastic, I drop it into the glue, and like a true crafter, you always top it off with a little bit more glue. So I keep repeating this to all of my elastics. So if you're going to make 5 rollers, then you need to do this 5 times, 15 rollers, then 15 times, and so forth. Okay, so now that that's done, next you'll need your sponges. Go ahead and cut your sponges into sections. The thicker the sponges, the bigger your curls. Awesome, so now you're going to lay them out so you can work quickly. Go ahead and place a long strip of glue onto the sponges. Okay, so now we're gonna let it cool down for a bit before we sandwich it with the other sponge. I felt that the hot glue tends to seep into the pores of the sponges and it doesn't really hold them together. So by letting it cool down for about 15 seconds, the sponge holds together a little bit better. Take the other end of your elastic and make a small loop. Drop the loop into the glue facing outwards and place the rest of the elastic onto the glue with the other end trailing off of it. Okay, now you're going to top it off with another strip of glue, and you're gonna let that cool down for about 15 seconds. And then you're just gonna take another sponge and lay it on top of the glue and just sandwich everything together. Make sure you press down on it a couple of times so that it will hold. Okay, now go ahead and repeat this as many times as you like. I ended up making 15 of them, and luckily it was just enough for my hair. Okay, so now you're wondering, how do you go from this to this? Well, with your hair slightly damp, go ahead and roll your hair starting from the loop side, and then you're going to roll it towards the side that has the button. Take the elastic that has the button attached to it and wrap it around the base of the curl, and then you can go ahead and secure the button through the loop. So I absolutely love this because the sponge grips onto the hair a lot better than the plastic curlers, and it's much easier to use than the sponge rollers with the plastic clip. Also, you can control the width of your curls. So since this is a sponge, the tighter I wrap my hair around the sponge, the smaller my curls. And if I wrap it loosely, then I get big curls. Now it's just better to make bigger sponges and then wrap it tighter if you want to change the look versus making smaller sponges and then having to make bigger sponges in the future. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, just because the sponges look like rectangles, it won't affect the way your curls look. You won't get rectangular looking curls. Also, one last note, since this is a dish sponge, I felt like my hair dried a lot faster because it's soaking up the water. It could just be me, but it seems like it was drying a lot faster than normal hair sponges that I have used before in the past. So look how pretty my curls are. If I wasn't me, I would totally be jealous of me. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the DIY. Remember that my videos are now going to be uploaded on Wednesdays and on Fridays. If you do decide to do this little sponge tutorial and you ended up curling your hair with it and it works for you, please shoot me a photo to my Twitter or my Instagram with the hashtag SLOABN. If you don't hashtag me, I won't be able to find the photo to feature you in my next DIY video. Also stay tuned for this Friday because I'm going to be doing a completed Valentine's Day look, which I guess you guys really liked my last completed look, so I thought I'm gonna pull another one out of my butt for ya. And if you think I'm doing a really good job, make sure to like this video and subscribe. So I will catch you guys later. Remember to always rock on, DIYers. Bye! There is a hawk or some kind of bird outside that's like cawing every single time I'm trying to talk on my video. And it's starting to get a little bit annoying. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Okay, that's annoying, so